It is time now for our Sunrise Smart Start. Rochester police reporting another carjacking.
This happening on Lime Street around 3 a.m. Police say a 31-year-old city resident was robbed of her vehicle at gunpoint. No injuries reported, thankfully. No suspects in custody. If you have any information, you're asked to please call 911.
The latest on COVID-19 this Wednesday morning. Governor Cuomo calling today a major reopening for the state. Most capacity restrictions are being lifted. Vaccinated people will no longer need to wear a mask in most settings.
Ericketta Koss joining us live with all the details on this good news this morning. Good morning, Ericketta.
Good morning, Mark and Leah. Definitely a milestone a day. Lots of restrictions lifting, as you mentioned, and this comes as more people getting vaccinated, and the infection rate is the lowest it's been in months. Per that CDC guidance adopted by the state, those fully vaccinated are not required to wear a mask in most settings. Full immunity is 2 weeks after last dose. Masks will still be required in some settings like schools and nursing homes. Venues can open up to 100% capacity. That's if they allow only vaccinated people inside. And while some businesses we talked to are making the choice to continue a mask mandate for now, others like Gold's Gym are saying this.
We're following the CDC guidelines. We're going by the honor system. We're assuming that when people walk in the door tomorrow, if they don't have a mask on, that they are vaccinated. We do anticipate that some people, will choose to continue to wear their masks, and that's great. We will leave it up, personal responsibility.
We also spoke to CMAC Performing Arts Center, who will be requiring all their guests to be fully vaccinated and show proof of that in order to attend concerts this summer. In Rochester, Ericketta Koss, News 8.
Yeah, we've been wearing them so long. A lot of people looking forward to this day. Ericketta, thank you so much. CMAC is partnering with Thompson Health. They're holding a vaccination clinic that is scheduled for June 10th.
Well, voters across the state and here locally as well deciding their school budgets and school boards yesterday. This footage from Joanna Perrin Middle School in Fairport showing the voting line wrapped around the school's driveway and up the hill. One lifelong resident there telling me, "I've never seen it like this, ever." The district school board race was dominated by a debate over anti-racism curriculum and the reopening process. The budget did pass in Fairport, and Dr. Mary Caitlin White and incumbent Peter Forsgren were elected to the school board. For your local school district's results, head to rochesterfirst.com.
Well, starting Monday, students in Brighton will return to 5 days of in-person learning. In a letter to the community, Superintendent Kevin McGowan says, thanks to COVID numbers dropping, the school is planning for a tentative reopening next week. He says if the numbers do start to go up, though, reopening could be delayed or even canceled. As for masking at outdoor events, he says they're waiting for more guidance from the Department of Health.
The driver of the van, which crashed into a home in Palmyra, is still in the hospital as the cleanup effort continues. The chief of police in Palmyra says in order to get the van out, the house will have to come down. The driver was airlifted to the hospital after that crash. Investigators believe he may have suffered some type of medical episode.
Well, we're learning more about what it's going to take to reopen the border between the United States and Canada. Federal and state lawmakers have been pushing for Canada to relax restrictions as more people become vaccinated. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau says 75% of Canadians will have to roll up their sleeves before the border can reopen.
Well, if you roll up those sleeves, put on a little sunscreen on this Wednesday as well, James. More sun in your forecast.
That's exactly right, and we have temperatures climbing into the lower 80s. This word probably gets overused, but I'm going to use it right here.
What? Oh, yes, so awesome.
Awesome. You guys hear that a lot? Awesome. That's so awesome.
Yeah, it's like the Lego movie, right? Everything is awesome.
Everything is awesome. Well, we're using that word for today. It is awesome out there with mostly sunny skies. Definitely wearing sunscreen. If you're thinking about the weekend, maybe Seabreeze. Why not? It is the opening weekend there. Seabreeze, of course, in Irondequoit. They're going to deal with a bit of a lake breeze, so we're going to pull the numbers down a bit there into just the lower to mid 70s for afternoon highs. And yes, there's a chance for an isolated shower or two, but otherwise should be a pretty decent weekend out there. We'll take a look at the bus stop forecast at the end of the show. Mark, Leah?
All right, James, thank you. Of course, buses all over the area at this hour of the morning. Let's get a look at our sunrise traffic. One accident, we mentioned it earlier in Webster on Phillips Road near San Jose Drive and Orchard Road. 390, 490, and 590 all running on time at this hour. All right, let's pivot to Washington now. Senate Republicans signaling they will try to block or at least slow down a Democratic effort to create a 9/11 style commission about the deadly January 6th insurrection at the U.S. Capitol.
Yeah, Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell says the commission is not needed, but says he is open to hearing the Democrats' argument. Anna Warnicki has more.
Good morning. The commission would be similar to one that was established after 9/11. It will consist of a 10-member panel of citizens appointed by both Democratic and Republican leaders to study the events that led up to the January 6th attack at the U.S. Capitol. Days after House leaders reached an agreement on a bipartisan commission to investigate the January 6th Capitol attack, Republican Party leaders say they now don't support it.
There are a lot of members of our conference that want to see a much broader investigation.
In a statement, House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy says he would oppose the commission when the House takes a vote on Wednesday, calling it duplicative and potentially counterproductive.
It's hard to take Kevin McCarthy seriously at this point. I don't know what Kevin McCarthy is afraid of.
Democrats say the commission is critical to keep the Capitol safe and prevent another attack from happening.
It seems reasonable that America should have a bipartisan commission.
The bill is likely to pass the Democratic House, but its fate in it is unclear.
We are undecided about the way forward at this point.
Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell says the commission is imbalanced and could interfere with other ongoing investigations. Former President Donald Trump called the commission a Democrat trap in a statement Tuesday night urging Republicans against approving it. Still, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer says the Senate will take a vote on the bill if it clears the House, with or without Republican support.
Republicans can let their constituents know, are they on the side of truth, or do they want to cover up for the insurrectionists and for Donald Trump?
The House is expected to start debate on this bill when they convene later this morning. In Washington, I'm Anna Warnicki. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Anna. The FBI is still conducting its own investigation into the events on January 6th. While the conflict between Israel and Hamas continues to escalate despite worldwide calls for a ceasefire, the violence has now spread from the Gaza Strip into the West Bank. At least 216 Palestinians have been killed in that fighting that began last week, along with 12 Israelis.
Time now for the GRE Morning Business Report. Amazon has been given the okay to use some outside labor to build that new facility in Gates. The county's industrial development agency here in Monroe County voting 4-3, the board did, to grant Amazon a partial waiver of its agreement with the county. Under that agreement, Amazon receives tax breaks in exchange for using local labor. Once open, that site will offer up to 1,000 permanent jobs on Manitou Road in Gates.
The Food Link Community Cafe is open for business. It is located in the Rochester Central Library's Bausch and Lomb building. Guests can either pay the suggested price for their order or whatever they're able to pay. You can also choose to pay it forward if you want to help cover the cost for somebody else. Those at Food Link hope this gives everyone a chance to enjoy a healthy meal and learn more about the organization.
If there's one thing we've learned at FoodLink in the past year plus of the pandemic is that Rochester is an incredibly generous community. And so this model works with that generosity and that sense of community.
The cafe food is prepared and served by people enrolled in FoodLink's culinary training program.
Well, as folks get ready for summer, you can get ready for more flights as well. United says it's expanding its schedule by more than 400 flights beginning in July. The increase will bring it to about 80% of its pre-pandemic schedule. This comes as bookings have more than tripled 2020 levels.
Well, if you're looking for warm, beautiful weather, you don't have to hop on a plane to find it. It's right here.
Yeah.
Fly to Rochester.
Right, yeah, for sure. No issues if you are heading to the airport this morning, maybe to go on a flight. And no issues at the bus stop as well. Temperature starting off in the 50s. We will quickly warm up to the 80s. Normal afternoon high in the low 70s. We will cream that, getting into the lower 80s this afternoon. We'll finish with the 8-day forecast. Thursday, Friday, mid-80s, but with the warmth brings the chance for an afternoon shower or thunderstorm. That's the same for the weekend. I think both Saturday and Sunday do have chances for a couple of showers there. Sunday, a bit better of a chance. But otherwise, I think we're getting out there and we're enjoying the day on this Wednesday as we continue to cruise toward the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Easy to enjoy that, that's for sure. Now I have that song stuck in my head. Everything is awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mark.
My daughter just texted me the link to it.
Oh, my goodness. My apologies.
We'll be listening to that. Hey, thanks so much for watching News 8 at Sunrise.
Our next update in 30 minutes. CBS This Morning's up next. Have a great day.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, Twitter, and on our app for news and weather.